good morning. Happy Saturday, which is not Saturday here right now, but that's when you'll probably watch this. Unless you watch it after it's up for a day or two, then happy whatever day you watch it. And if you don't watch it at all, well, I'm not talking to you. See what I did there? So I have some tools coming up that I wanted to do. Nothing particularly super cool, but things that I need to get done. So I thought I would invite you along. And I was going to throw this one away. There's a little rust on them. But I thought, man, that would be pretty cool to see if we could bring that back. I have my doubts. And I'm going to do, usually I see people when they use Evaporust. Oh, it's also missing a piece. I don't know, maybe we can recreate. I don't know if we'll need to recreate it. I don't know if the spring's any good. But I usually see people wire wheel the tool before they put it in the Evaporust. Not me. I'm lazy, right? And so I'm also going to lunch today with a former coworker, a friend of mine. So we're gonna not be in the garage as much today. So I thought, well, I could sit here and do this, record this, go about my day, and still be doing something. I should have counted how many uses I've gotten out of this little jug, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and get another one. It's probably for the best. Yeah, that one's pretty low. Okay, wish me luck, and I will see you back here probably tomorrow, maybe later today. Who knows? Okay, I'm back. I'm just going to try and get this out. Maybe. Maybe let it soak a little more. This thing was pretty rusty. All right, we'll just break it up and soak it some more. False alarm. They're looking good, huh? Not really, but they will. All right. Keep soaking. Oh, good morning again. Kind of spreading myself thin because I got a lot to do. I just scraped and primed some corners of my exterior windows that needed help. And then while that's drying, before I caulk, I figured I'd come out and, oh, look at that. So much better looking. I think, wow, the spring might actually come in. I am going to disassemble them and clean them, but for now, let me go rinse them off and I'll be back. Well, they look a little better. They look a lot better, I'm kidding. Let's see where we start. Right here. These could be probably oiled up and used as is. But what fun would that be, right? Oh, here, sorry. I know I'm going to drive that right into my palm. I speak from experience. I guess these are peened, it seems, which makes sense. Okay. I'm going to get serious here. Yeah, I think that spring was putting a lot of tension on that. All right. We got these out. That seems important. Let me go work on this because it's not going to be pretty, and I'll come back. And there you have it. All the individual pieces. Things should go a little smoother now. Famous last words of a fool. I do need to put my grinder up and put the wire wheel back on it. So I'll get that set up. I don't know how far I'll go with these. Probably that'll be about it. Wire wheel them. Yeah, we'll see. I almost replaced my old grinder yesterday with a 20% off sale, but it would take up more room and I'd still have to spend 80%. And I just changed out both ends of this Took me about 3 minutes, and I saved myself the money. So I'm kind of patting myself on the back publicly, but thank you for listening. Alrighty, time out. My dog wants attention. Okay, good girl. Good girl. I'm going to run out and check my paint, my primer on my windows, and maybe do the caulking, and then I'll come back. I know I can get kind of wordy, so these are looking good. I'm going to get the Dremel and do the insides a little bit, and I'm going to get them put back together, or clean the hardware, the screws, and put it back together, and we'll call it done. But I wanted to show you, I'm going to slip this in on every few videos until they're done. Remember that big fillet knife I had, the fish knife, the carbon steel? Well, and I cut it down the middle. I've turned it into not 1, not 2, not 3, but 9 potential carving knives. Now, these were normalized, the metal was normalized, so little by little, I'm sanding them and filing them. You can see it doesn't have an edge yet, it's still flat, until they all have a rough edge, or I guess a finished rough edge, before I harden them. And then I'll do the final sharpening then and make the handles. But I'm not making a video out of these because it's a real tedious learning curve, and I don't want to rush them, and I don't want to make a boring video out of it. So I'm just going to keep slipping them in as I go. So that's 9 potential knives that'll be coming up here shortly. So keep an eye out in my videos. I'll probably update you when I can. All right, hardware time, and then we'll put her back together. I'm going to get the finer, get down in there. Much better. All right, I'm gonna put these back together. I was gonna do something fancy with the handle, paint it, but I'm like, no, they're gonna get used. This is mine, one of my older ones, and this one, I don't even remember where I got this one. Somebody gave it to me though. They have the latches still, so I think I'm gonna see if I don't know, if I have any metal that I can copy that and mimic for this pair. I'm gonna try anyway. So I had some aluminum, and I came up with this. I have to put it together, at least loosely, roughly, I don't know, so that I can see if it's gonna actually work. So we're not there yet. We're not out of the woods. I'm sure I'm gonna have to tweak it. So I figured I would throw this back together as best I can, and we'll go from there. All right, learn from me. First off, it works. I don't know how. First shot, I do gonna take it off and clean it up, but it's the right size, it fits. these screws have to go in a certain way because actually this metal is threaded. The nut on the back is just to lock it against that, like a lock nut, but it's threaded here, here, and here, so you can't put the screws in this way. They have to go in this way. Just something to be aware of if you decide to do one of these. So I'm going to take this one out, or excuse me, this one out, clean this up a little bit, put it back together, and we're done. How are they going to work? Probably pretty good. So hang on. All right. After much wrangling, that final screw went back in. It wasn't pretty, but I took a break, went and did my caulking I needed to get done, and here we are. Ta-da! Most proud that it works. It actually holds it. This is going to go back to the donator as well. I don't know if they'll market it or just keep it, or who knows. But before we do that, I have an old, this is from one of my plaques that I took apart, and I thought, let's see. Oh man, like a hot knife through butter. These things just don't quit. Little maintenance and they'll go forever. So without further ado, I will bid you adieu. Until next week, stay safe. Well, this is kind of fun, getting some aggression out here. And thanks for being here. I appreciate it.